everyone. So this was a video that was requested a while back and I'm just now getting around to it, so I apologize. But it is my curly hair routine. It's really funny that this question was asked for me because I hardly ever wear my hair curly. I did notice in all my videos though, it tends to be curly versus straight, which is really weird. But I will go ahead and show you what I do. There are a few steps, but it helps the hair hold throughout the day. So the first thing when you wash your hair, use a hydrating, moisturizing shampoo. That is the first step. Curly hair is notoriously thirsty and it just sucks up all the moisture it can. And when it gets really dry, it gets frizzy and it doesn't hold the curl as well. So just make sure that you're hydrating your hair. I've used L'Oreal. They have the sulfate-free line in the green bottles. It's a hydrating one. That one works really well. Redken All Soft works really well. What else have I used? Kerastase has a Bane Oleo Relax, I believe is what it's called. That one is one of my favorites actually. And then Davines makes a good moisturizing line, and I think it's called Moo Moo. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's called Moo Moo. But just when you look for moisturizing and look for hydrating on the bottle, those are going to be the biggest things that you're looking for. Once you get out of the shower, this is where all the steps begin. You need to work with your hair as wet as possible. I have to put it up in a towel while I'm putting on my robe because I hate stepping out of the shower, putting on my robe, and I'm just like, ugh, and wet, and there's just water dripping everywhere. So I put it up long enough to put on my robe, then take it out of the towel. You do not want towel dried hair. You want to work with wet hair. First step is to put in a serum. I have used this Moroccan Argan Oil. It's by Organics. I've also used this Josie Maran Argan Oil Hair Serum. I like them both for curly hair. For straight hair, this is what I use. But for curly hair, you can use either one. I've also used all different ones. John Frieda makes one. Every line pretty much makes a hair serum, and you're just looking for the anti-frizz serum. With this one, I've used a little bit more. So I use about a quarter with this one. And with this one I just use one pump. So you need to find out with the particular product what works best for you. So run that through your hair. And then you want to use a leave-in moisturizer. Like I said, curly hair is very thirsty. So you want to put all the moisture in that you can. Not to make it greasy, but just enough to keep it moisturized. Right now I'm using Curls Rock by Catwalk. It's a leave-in moisturizer. I just put a pump of this in my hair just to run it all the way through. You could also use a spray leave-in moisturizer. This is just the one I happen to be using right now. And that being said, this is my second bottle and I really like it. And Target and Ulta, I believe, have this in a 2-pack. It's 2 for the price of 1. It lasts forever. This is my second in the 2-pack, but I bought it last summer sometime. So it's April now, so it'll last you a while. Next step is you want to put in what is going to hold the curl. I favor the cream gels. This one is by Garnier Fructis. There are gel kinds and there are cream kinds, and then there's this middle ground. Gels are going to make your hair a little bit crispier, but if your hair doesn't hold curl as well, that's what you want to use. Or if you have thicker, heavier hair, you want to lean towards that. Creams, if you have fine hair or less hair, you can use the creams. I go in the middle because I need the strength of the gel, but I like the look of the cream. So this is what I found that works best. So it's not as crispy. I don't like crispy hair. I like it to look as natural as possible while still holding away from the frizz. So this is what I use. So the first thing I do is I open this and I take about a quarter size amount and I just put it on, run it both through my hands and run it through because I want to make sure that I get all these corners here and then the top here and also all through here to stop that from frizzing. After I've done that, I take another quarter size amount and again rub it through my hands, flip my hair over and scrunch. And then I take the remainder that's in my hand and I stand up and scrunch the side like this and then scrunch the other side. And all this scrunching action is just pushing it in. Like I'm not actually putting any force. I'm pushing up, I'm holding it into my hand and pushing it up. But there's no actual force because you don't want to, once the curls have started to form, you don't want to break them. This is the step where if you need to change anything, do it now. If you want to change the part, if you want to fix a couple squonky curls, squonky, is that a word? If you want to move something, this is the time to do it. After you are done scrunching your hair with the product, don't touch your hair anymore. I know you may want to, or as it's drying, you're like, oh, this is messed up, I want to fix it. Don't do it, it'll make it even worse. So just let it dry and it'll fix itself out. At this point, this is a personal step. This is the last step for me. I spray hairspray through it just to help it hold it. Just because, you know, you're out in the wind or you're sitting back against a car seat or all these different types of things. This is what's going to help hold the shape throughout the day. This particular one is Tresemme. It's the Tray 2 spray. You don't have to use this kind. Garnier Fructis makes a good one. I mean, I love L'Oreal All Net. And is it Healthy Sexy Hair? Soy Healthy Hair? Healthy Soy? I don't know. They make a really good one. It's in a light blue bottle. And it's really nice because it's soy based versus alcohol based, because alcohol is hard on your hair. So if you are using a lot of hairspray, it will cause breakage and then it will dry out your hair. But that's the last thing I do. And like I said, the biggest rule is do not touch it. I know a lot of our straight haired friends like to run hands through curly hair. I know I have a lot of friends that like to do that. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Because it will cause frizz, it will break down the curl, and it will make your hair look, not slept in isn't the right word, but it will break down the hair and it won't look as good. I know it seems like a lot of steps, but it does really help hold the hair. This is the end of my afternoon right now, and this hair is held up with me working around the house, getting other things done and running errands, and it's still holding up. So you just need to find the right number of steps for you. Like I said, if you have thin, fine hair, you may not need all of this. But if you do have thicker, coarser hair, this is a good step system for you to use to just try and find out what works for you. If you have any great curly hair products, please let me know about it and leave a comment below, because I'm loving trying to find new products for my hair. Or if you have any video requests, anything you would like to see, feel free to let me know. I hope you guys are enjoying your spring, and I will see you later. Bye!